Hey nerds, Alex here from Nerds Being Geeks, and today I want to talk about Eeveelutions in the Gym Leader Challenge format. Let's get into it. Before we get into the Eeveelution discussion, what is the GLC format? Well, it's a monotype format, only one type of Pokemon in your deck. This is the part that really hinders the Eeveelutions in GLC. It's a singleton format. Only one copy of each card is allowed besides basic energy cards. So these two rules make it a lot like Commander in Magic the Gathering. No rule box Pokemon cards. That includes GX, EX, V, VMAX, V-Star, Radiant, or even A-Spec cards. And the card pool is black and white base set all the way to the current day. Now back to the video. Eeveelutions in Gym Leader Challenge. It's a pretty hot topic. It makes a lot of people upset because Eeveelutions are some of the most popular Pokemon in the whole franchise. So what's the problem? Well, it goes back to that monotype format. Eevee is a normal type, colorless, whatever you want to call it. All of the Eeveelutions are different types. You can only have one type in your deck. Hence, playing Eeveelutions is almost impossible. However, there are a few ways that you can play Eeveelutions in GLC. I've come up with 4 ways. 1. Peonia and Dream Ball combo. Zoroark and the Phantom Transformation ability. 3. Archie's Ace in the Hole. And 4. Parasec's Spread Filaments attack. Alright, so the first way is the Peonia and Dream Ball combo. This will work for any type. So what does Dream Ball do? You can play this card only if you took it as a face down prize card before you put it into your hand. Search your deck for a Pokemon and put it onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. So Dream Ball will let you put any Pokemon in your deck onto your bench. So that also means that one of those Eeveelutions you're trying to play isn't in the discard, isn't in the prize cards, and isn't in your hand. It has to be in the deck. The goal is to get the Dream Ball off of your prize cards, but it has to be your face down prize card. So that means no town map or any shenanigans like that. So how do you guarantee that Dream Ball is in your prizes? Well, you have to get it into your hand, and then you play Peonia. Put up to 3 prize cards into your hand. Then for each prize card you put into your hand in this way, put a card from your hand face down as a prize card. You have Dream Ball in your hand, and you can get it several different ways. You also have to have Peonia in your hand. So you play Peonia, look at 3 prize cards, make sure Dream Ball goes into the prize cards, and you don't have to shuffle, so you can put them back any way you want, so you'll know where Dream Ball is. So when you take a knockout, pull Dream Ball off your prizes. There is a lot of cheese to this gimmick, and a lot of things have to go right. But it is the only option that I can think of that will let you play it in any type of deck. Next up, Zoroark's ability, Phantom Transformation. You can only use this in the dark type decks. Why? Because Zoroark's a dark type. So what does Phantom Transformation do? Once during your turn, you may choose a Stage 1 Pokemon except any Zoroark from your discard pile. If you do, discard this Pokemon and all cards attached to it, and put that chosen Pokemon in its place. So what you have to do is set up a Zoroark and make sure Umbreon is in your discard pile. You can do that a few ways: Ultra Ball, Quick Ball, Professor's Research. Bunch of different ways to get cards out of your hand, out of your deck, and into the discard pile. And then once you got Zoroark set up, you just pull Umbreon from the discard pile and put it right in its spot. Next up is Archie's Ace in the Hole, and this is only for water types. So that means you can only use this for Vaporeon. So what's Archie's Ace in the Hole do? You can play this card only when it's the last card in your hand. Put a water Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench and then draw 5 cards. So there are several different ways to reduce your hand size to make sure that Archie's Ace in the Hole is your only card in hand. However, that can be difficult with a lot of hand disruption played in GLC. With it being a singleton format, it makes it even harder because you don't want to get rid of resources just to play this card. But it is possible to pull Vaporeon and get them onto your bench. It's not going to be easy, but it can be done. And once again, it has to come from your discard pile, just like Umbreon. Next up is Parasect with his Spread Filaments attack. This will only work in a grass GLC deck. Spread Filaments for 1 grass energy. Flip 2 coins. Search your deck for a number of grass Pokemon up to the number of heads and put them onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. Leafeon has to be in your deck. You have to roll the heads and you can just throw Leafeon right onto your bench. I'd say that's probably one of the easier ways to get an evolution in play. Unfortunately, it's only for grass type. I would like to talk about an honorable mention, and that's house rules. If you're not playing in a tournament setting and you're just playing with friends, do house rules. Your house rule could be Eevees are allowed in your deck. Then that'll allow you to play your Eeveelutions in your GLC decks. And I'm pretty sure Tricky Jim, the creator of the format, has even stated, use house rules. That's half the fun of the format. But just remember, it's only house rules. It's not tournament legal, so keep that in mind. Alright, so the big question. Is all of this even worth it to play these Eeveelution cards? My thoughts are no. I don't think there's a single Eeveelution card that you're able to play in GLC that another card isn't easier to get into play and can do that task even better. Eeveelution cards are not very strong. Competitively, it's not really a big deal. The only problem is some people are turned off by the format because they can't play their favorite Eeveelution. And I totally get that. And that goes back to playing your house rules. Just build a deck with your friends and play at the kitchen table. But if you're going to get somewhat sweaty with it, there's no Eeveelution that's game breaking. So I don't think these Eeveelutions are worth the trouble of doing anything that I've listed in this video. So I want to say thank you for watching my Eeveelutions GLC video. Did I miss any way to get these Pokemon into play, to get them into GLC decks? I totally believe that I left something out, but these are the ones that I came up with. Let me know if you're testing them. Let me know if you think they're worth it. Tell me your favorite Eeveelution. Mine's Umbreon. And as always, thanks for watching.